Pick up, everybody. It's your girl, Sophie Self, back here on Sophia's Football Talk to, of course, discuss about not really Champions League, unfortunately, but Europa League, Man United, next upcoming game, which will be against, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I believe it's P. Paok or Paok. We'll just call them that. I need to figure out the true pronunciation from that, but yeah, respectfully, we need to figure out what that pronunciation is. But either way, we will be talking about that as Man United will be playing at home tomorrow night. And we got some news that we need to, of course, as well, react to. But before we do all of that, make sure that you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for new people to see, new people to react to, and new people to enjoy. We are still on the road to 5,000 subscribers. A goal is to, of course, make sure that we can get that to happen before this year ends. And I believe we can do it. I think we can. So big up to everybody that's here. Of course, as well, if you want to help support the channel further and help the community to grow, then do consider becoming SFT member. Link is in the description box and also pinned, in the this chat. Pick up Gary says Talio, Sofia. Inter are going to beat the Woolwich boys. Oh, Forza Inter. Do check out the preview that I did yesterday if you haven't seen it. But yeah, the game will be starting in about 50 minutes. So I cannot wait. But right now, we're focusing on Man United. So, I don't know if you guys watched the game, but I did post a shorts about it, a reaction. Sporting Lisbon slapping up Man City yesterday. It was wonderful. It was remarkable. I mean, I had a blast so much that I was too gassed to be able to sleep. You know, when you're like a bit too hyped and you really like you're trying to sleep, but you just can't really do it. It was one of those nights for me yesterday. But I digress. Ruben Amorim did have a press conference after it, post-match interview. He mentioned he again insists last night's result meant nothing for Man United and explains there's more of an obligation to attack at United. Direct quote here states from him says, "No, I think, as I said, the result is deceiving. We are a team outside the big five, and we are allowed to play like this. Defensively, waiting for the counterattack. When you go to Manchester United, whether it takes a while or not, you have to face these teams and it's a completely different story. And so that's the work we want to do there, which is not defending all the time. Man United have to face these clubs head on, and so it's going to be a completely different story. There will be rivalry. I'm not one for big conflicts. I'm defending the team to the maximum, but let's see what happens via TNT Sports in regards to yesterday's result. And he also did say, like, to be fair, was luck in Sporting's favor, but regardless, we move. I mean, I do think Sporting played very well, but started off a bit shaky in the first 30 minutes. Let's not get it twisted. And then second half just completely changed with those two early goals, which was remarkable. But of course, clubs are interested in Viktor Gyökeres, the Swedish player is sought after by several Premier League clubs. He could be available for little as little, and I'll put this in air quotes, 63 million, I believe, pounds next summer. The striker has a gentleman's agreement with Sporting to allow him to leave next summer for a lower fee than his initial 83 million release clause. I believe like we're linked with him, Arsenal linked with him, to those two in particular for sure. I think it maybe be between those two. I think what will give us a little bit of that upper hand is basically the fact that we have, I mean, Sporting's manager right now, or he's now going to Man United in the next, how many days? We're Wednesday. It's 5 days until he will get into that start his Man United job. So I have a feeling, and I'm not gonna lie, after yesterday, I was like, I'm sold. Bring me Viktor Gyökeres. You know what? Bring me Viktor Jokovic. Bring him right now to OT. Might as well. I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say yes. Bring him. Come, 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 come. Because what he's doing, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. I do. Yes, he scored 2 penalties. And, okay, still scored a hat trick. That doesn't take away from his hat trick. Did Hojlund score a hat trick yesterday? No. And this comes from me, big Hojlund fan. But he didn't. He wasn't the Scandinavian that showed up yesterday. It was the other one, Viktor Jokeres. So yeah, we are also linked with another player from Sporting. This time the um, winger, I believe more so the wingback, Giovanni Quanda, 17 years old. He was remarkable yesterday. He was incredible. So that is somebody that we're looking after. We have to wait and see. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, let's, because hey, what I see from Mazraoui from me, Chef's Kiss Dallo, he needs to step up. Luke Shaw, we will talk about him a little bit later once we get into the match preview of the game for tomorrow. Because that guy, I don't know. But we do have some more transfer news though. Reported by Plettenberg, Man United are in search of a number 8, a central midfielder. Leon Goretzka's situation is still being closely monitored. However, as now, he still has no plans to leave Bayern Munich in January. I mean, we were also linked with him last summer. I know that maybe Bayern have been trying to kind of offload the guy. They've been trying to like move him off. He still wants to stay. Even though he doesn't play that many games, sadly, I don't think he really plays that much. Maybe here and there. Either way, though, looks to be that they want to, find somebody else, basically. I think he might be like 20. Is he 20? Is he my age? Leon Goretzka. Or is he older than me? Leon Goretzka. Yeah, he's my age. Oh, his birthday's like 4 days before me. Come on, we're going to be 30 next year. Let's go, Goretzka, to win. Either way, though, 30, in the footballing world, that is like you one of the old ones. You're basically kind of looked at as a boomer, even though we're a millennial. But yeah, it's one of those. Also, there is another Bayern Munich player that we are interested in, whose Arsenal is also interested in, which is Leroy Sané. So Leroy Sané could maybe make a return back to the Premier League. He should be available on the free transfer next summer. Reported again by Plettenberg. Do I want Leroy Sané to Man United? I don't know. Maybe for free transfer? I don't know if I'm a bit unsure. How old? I think Leroy Sané might be like, is he born 94? No, he's a year younger than me, actually. 96. Okay, so 28. I always think he was born 94. Either way, he's 28. Will be 29 in January. Leroy Sané. I don't know. Because we're still trying to kind of tie down Ahmad to a new contract. Trying to figure that out. And looks to be reported by Graham Bailey that Man United that there is a real confidence that Ahmad will sign. I don't know, if I was Ahmad, I would be like, let's assess what's out there, because you don't really play that much. But then again, maybe Ruben Amorim ends up playing you a lot. You never know. The thing is, though, if he still doesn't play that much, even when Ruben Amorim is in charge, then I'll be like, okay, like if another one that's not going to really give you a proper go, then what's the point? Respectfully, you just got to throw in the towel and say, thank you. I've served my time here, but I got to move on to something else. I want to play games. I want to get minutes. I want to be a key player for a club. I get it, for a team. So you kind of just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Now, before we move on to the game portion of this stream, make sure again, and I'm not going to keep repeating myself, not until at least the end of the stream. Like this video, seriously, and subscribe. Let's do that. That's all. Man United team news ahead of tomorrow's game. Ruud van Nistelrooy provided fitness updates on several Man United players during Wednesday's press conference to preview the Europa League meeting with Paok. I need to figure out how to pronounce this, but yeah. Journalists assembled at Carrington had already been giving an insight into the squad situation as we were able to watch a 50-minute segment of training during the morning. So certain journalists did see Christian Eriksen. Anthony returned to work after being absent for recent games due to injury, while Mason Mount was once again present as he builds back to full fitness. I'm letting you know, Mason Mount, most likely the worst signing ever for Man. People be saying Anthony now. We got more for Anthony than we get, and I don't even like Anthony. But like, I did tell you, we shouldn't have gotten Mason Mount. The fact that he got this number 7 shirt, we had the likes of Beckham, Robson, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cantona. Excuse me? Cristiano Ronaldo again? Like, wearing that number 7 shirt with pride, and you decide to give it to a Mason Mount, that still makes me sick to my stomach that happened. And yeah, Ten Hag really did die on that hill. You're gonna be a big part of my plans, eh? No, he's not. Liar, he's not. Either way, Rashford came out before the rest of the squad to do some extra individual work, which Ruud suggested did not signify anything special. Malacia, remember the name? Tyrell Malacia? Was again involved as he moves further along the path towards a full recovery from the issues that had kept him sidelined since May 2023. It's been a year and a half, well, literally a year and a half since we've seen Malacia. I almost felt like, did we not see Malacia play? Yeah, no, he didn't actually. He was going to join the US tour when we went back last year. Didn't. And he wasn't present when they came to play here in Oslo. He wasn't there. He might have just gotten injured then. It seems that the left back is closer to return than Luke Shaw. Remember how I said this earlier on the stream that we were going to come back to the Luke Shaw thing. So right now, it seems that Malacia will be closer to get a return to the football, but play football again. Team football after a year and a half. Earlier, sooner than Luke Shaw that we haven't seen since February this year. That pisses me off. That does. Might also be closer than Maguire as well. Maguire might require a couple of appearances for Travis Binion's senior academy side before he can be considered for first team minutes. Yeah, there was no news on young midfielder Toby Collier and Casemiro. Unfortunately, they're still out. I don't know what happened with Toby Collier. I know that the Maino haven't been, here for a few weeks, but yeah. Bruno Fernandes is available once again in Europe after serving his 1-match ban last month. Paok, team news for them. We have Shoretire, obviously the youngest player to appear for United in European competition after his substitute outing against Real Sociedad in 2021. Looks set to feature for Razvan Lucescu's men. How old is Shoretire? I believe he might have been 16 when he got his debut. Shoretire. He's 20 now, actually. Oh, wow. 20. Born in 2004. Damn. 20. He'll be 21 next year. He still looks hella young though. Like he's one of those guys that just looks way younger, you know? One of them, basically. But yeah, he did score in a recent 3-0 victory against Igaleo, and is not the only familiar face in the Greek champion squad. We also have former Liverpool centre back Dejan Lovren, ex-Wolves fullback Johnny, plus Baba Rahman and Timo Bakayoko, both ones of Chelsea, are on the roster. However, Lovren is ineligible and Bakayoko has been out injured. So that's that. Tyson returned to the starting lineup for the win at Lamia, while Fedor Chalo pressed his claims with an eye-catching performance as a substitute. Giannis Konstantelias was sidelined due to illness. So that is the Greek side's team news. Yes. So, how can we potentially be lining up for tomorrow's game? I think it probably will be a very similar team. The only change that I think will happen is that Ugarte goes out and Eriksen comes in. I don't know. I just have that feeling. So, to summarize, Onana, Martinez, Delict, Mazraoui, Dallo, Eriksen, Casemiro, Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho, and Hojlund. But then again, we could see a Zirkzee instead of a Hojlund. That could potentially happen. I don't know. But that is my predicted 11. Do let me know your predicted 11 in the chat. And if you watch this on the replay, feel free to, of course, as well, put that in the comment section. Romy One Kenobi says, I hope you have a better day in Europe than we did. I mean, surely we should. Surely we should. Because I was watching that game, and to those of you who aren't familiar, Romy One Kenobi right here is a Real Madrid fan. Real Madrid got slapped up yesterday by AC Milan. I was rooting for y'all. Rolled us up like Italian pizza. Yep. Y'all were rolled up. Italian pizza settings. Extra cheese, extra sauce. To those who eat pepperoni, a little bit of extra of that. Maybe you just want vegetarian pizza, that's fine. Extra cheese, you know? A little bit of champignon, you know what I'm saying? All of that, yes. They didn't know what was coming. So, respectfully, Man United, we are playing this Greek side. I'm not going to sit there and disrespect them. I'm not going to do that. You better show up. I'm not saying we're going to slap up like 5-2 like we did last. To be fair, would kind of be nice to see another 5-goal thriller, but I don't know about that. But I do want to see something. I want to have a good performance. I want to win. Yeah, I do. Ringwell Canopus' RB Leipzig took a beating from Celtic. Yeah, I heard about that. Damn, Leipzig. Yeah. But Leipzig have been playing well as well, to be fair, this season. So, very unfortunate that they got the beating like that. But, hey, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Before I wrap up, because this is not going to be the longest preview, I got to get ready for the Inter-Arsenal game. And we will be back, literally, in like straight after the Inter-Arsenal game, we will be back live. Yeah. If I say that team you're playing name out loud, my sofa will levitate. Paok. Legarium Leviosa. No, it's Legarium Leviosa. Oh, love. I need to watch Harry Potter again. We need to have a marathon. Respectfully. Prediction before we end the stream, and let me know to those of you watching in the chat as well. Let me know. My prediction is going to be Man United win. Yes. I'm going to say we win 3-1. I just have a feeling that we still will probably like sleep. There will be a moment where we can see it. I do think so. Might be both a moment or just like maybe from a corner or something like that, we might get see it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I do think that it'll be like a strong 3-1 win Of course, it would be lovely if we can get like 5-0 and like beat. That would be beautiful. I think 3-1 seems reasonable. Reasonable, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys are thinking before we end this stream. Yeah, that is kind of my thoughts, at least. I mean, but I'm actually, for once, like, ever since Ten Hag left, I'm actually getting excited to watch Man United play games again, you know? And that's quite a nice feeling to have. So may it long continue, because I almost in a way like fell a little bit out of love of watching my team, but I was like, I'm gonna watch it, of course. But in a lot of ways, it felt like a chore. It felt like something I just had to do. You got all the games on your, the calendar on your phone. You keep track on everything. Make sure you kind of put your plans, other plans accordingly to fit um, the fixtures that you want to be able to watch, especially Man United fixtures. And then you kind of see the utter trash week in, week out. It is quite sad, astonishing. It's just not good, you know. But at least there was a light at the end of the tunnel, which was Ten Hag leaving and us now getting a new manager, which is, or a new, I should say, head coach, which is, of course, Ruben Amorim. We will see him on Monday. Obviously, his first game will not happen until Ipswich, and that's in a few weeks from now. Wonder if that's going to be on the 30th. When is the Ipswich game? Is it let me double check here. When is the Ipswich game? I think it might be Sunday 24th. Yeah, it's Sunday 24th. Ipswich away. Ooh. I mean, we should, of course. We should. We shall. We should. We shall and we should. Wait, is it only 2 games that day? Oh, because it's a Sunday, of course. My bad. But yeah, that is that, guys. We will end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video on your way out. And this video will redirect you to the stream later. So make sure you do check that out and give it a like. And I'll see you guys in a few hours. May Inter the win. May Inter have a good game against Arsenal. I want Arsenal to be humiliated. I want Arsenal to be like, you know what? We get it. We understand. We are not a part of this Champions League heritage. I need them to suffer. Respectfully. Respectfully. Sorry? Not sorry. Either way, guys, see y'all later. Peace out. Sophie's out. Bye-bye.